all day. Boom. Here we are.
So you might have just got cut off randomly right there. That's because I tried to put the condom on and it hit the camera because my penis is just so not used to having a condom on. I just flicked it right off. Like, it was just like, you know when you like put like an elastic between your fingers and shoot it at the kid in the class with fucking, anyways.
Yeah, true.
I'm just kidding, I'm not a bully.
Yeah. The only time I was a bully is if I seen somebody with Air Force Ones on.
And then you're robbing the motherfuckers?
I'm like, yo, what size?
Give me 2 per.
What size you got? I got things.
My feet are fitting those.
Nah,
even though they're 12s.
Right.
I'm gonna squish them to fit just so you gotta watch me wear your shoes every day at school, motherfucker.
If they said anywhere like between like a 10.5 and like 11.5, I'd probably just take it, but I'm like, I don't need them if I don't want to squish my feet. It's all about comfort.
Yeah, man, sometimes I squish my feet to look fly, like.
I bought shoes and wore them like one day like that, and nah, fam.
Nah, fam.
I'm not about that life.
Yo,
My Air Force Ones are so comfortable.
I got
like,
13s though, man. Sometimes you see a dope pair of shoes and they don't have 13s left, and you're like,
yeah.
looks like I'm cramming in 11s. And then you're more selective when you wear them too. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna wear them tonight. And then you put them home,
Wear
clean them
for
shits, put
tonight?
them back in the box, and like a year later,
Oh.
the same date, the next year, you're like,
Waiting
yeah, I'm
for
gonna
that
wear these
night.
tonight.
Yo.
And then some idiot steps on them at the club and you push them halfway across the dance floor and then your girl gets mad at you. You're like, damn, now I gotta go apologize to this man.
He did do that.
Ask anyone in Harlem, dog. Facts.
Yo, do you think in Harlem, do you think more people are wearing Air Force Ones or Yeezys?
I would hope Air Force Ones. I don't know, man. People, if I see someone wearing Yeezys, I'm robbing them just for mankind. Like, not even because I'm gonna wear them. Like, just to get one less pair of those ugly fucking things off the streets.
Or maybe they just sell them on eBay.
No, not even, fam. I'm burning them. There you go, hype beast. Your shoes just got a little more exclusive thanks to moi. Now instead of 3,000 pairs, there's 2,999 of them.
Yeah,
You just made an extra $150 on your
Make this a
fucking
bilingual podcast. Moi.
Say what?
We're making this a bilingual podcast. You're like, moi.
Moi?
Yeah.
Moi.
I'm saying different languages.
Moi.
Okay, so, yeah. I find this kind of weird, but like it's something we gotta get used to. As like, people in like entertainment and stuff like that. Because most people I meet nowadays are like, just, they want to grip the nuts like this. But no, most people I meet nowadays, like, a lot of them have already heard of me, and I feel like what we talked about, like, you feel like that too, like, and it's kind of weird, like.
Yeah, I'm sick of people like walking in places and people like, yo, that's the Mad Hatter. I'm like, yo, fam. Nah, fam. It's the bandana.
Has anybody ever called you another rapper?
That's a good question. I think so. I think people have called me someone else before. Yo, you're...
Somebody hasn't said it to me, but I've been there when somebody said it to somebody else.
That's funny.
It was funny.
You know what? I did that to somebody once too. I thought he was... I think I just got the names mixed up though. I don't actually think I thought he... You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was just like, I knew who each artist was, but like, I got the names mixed up and called him the wrong artist name.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, man, definitely, I'm pretty sure I have been... I can't remember an instance specifically, but I had one time, chick that at a place I was eating was convinced I was a player for the Leafs. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. She's like, oh, you don't have to lie to me. And she was like legit, like, would not, like, listen to what I had to say. I was like, I'm not lying to you. It's like, I'm probably not even gonna tip you. Like, I'm broke, fam. You know what I mean? Like, don't put these pressures on me. I don't need this shit right now.
Yeah, you're trying to get a big tip, like saying I'm like fucking...
Don't put that shit on me, fam. I don't even watch hockey. I don't like hockey. I can't even skate.
But I find like with people like that know you beforehand, like back years ago, I used to like talking about like my stuff, like oh yeah, like I rap or I do these videos or whatever like that.
Sometimes I might send a dick pic on Snapchat.
Yeah, like I like talking about myself like years ago, and now I'm just like when people start those conversations, I'm just like, what about you?
You're just like I'm Ed, apple bottom Ed, balls with the fur.
Yeah, enough people talk about me, I'll let them talk. I don't want to talk about myself.
I've never really liked talking about myself except doing interviews. So that's why I enjoy doing interviews because I really like get to talk about like basically the brain process and how I do things and why I've done things and what I've done and what I have coming, that type of stuff. But I've really been big on like I hate going to a place and like being like, yeah, I'm me. I do this and I do this and like this. And like even in conversations with people, like a lot of times I just let them gas themselves up and talk, and I'm just like, the only people like dudes like C-Rack and stuff have heard me talk about myself a million times because I'll do it around people I'm comfortable with. This is like, yo, this is my thought process and this is what I like, this is what I see and this is what I envision. But when it comes to like random people, it's like I've never enjoyed being that person that's like, let's talk about me.
Well, sometimes it starts in the conversation because they already heard about you. So then so they just keep on asking questions and then you just keep on answering them. And then like at a certain point you're like, fuck, I've been talking about myself for like fucking. I'm like, let's change the topic. Like
the other thing is too, it depends because a lot of times when people like because you're talking about going out and like people recognizing you or whatever, and then like a lot of times in those instances I don't like talking about myself because they recognize you for one thing, but they always have a tagline that follows like, I love what you're doing, man, or like, I support your shit heavy, or like, that kind of shit, and then like, the one thing they have to say is like, this one song you did 5 years ago, or it's like, this one interview I did with this one guy 3 years ago, or like, I seen the Tech 9 interview, and it's like, so you like, you start this conversation with a false pretext as if you support the shit I'm doing, but the only thing you've seen was something I did 3 years ago. So you don't follow the shit I'm doing. So I'm not about to sit here and break the mathematics to you. It's like,
I can tell that different
play
people,
yourself.
Different people that like come up to me about Eddie G TV, and the people that come up to me about cooking with Eddie G.
Yeah.
Two different, completely different crowds.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's way different. Like, because a lot of people that with the cooking, they have probably never even seen any of the interviews.
Yeah.
So they show me for the cooking, and then I'm like, because I'm a master chef, like Chef Boy or G.
Yo, you gotta get back on the cooking with Eddie G, and we gotta get a horse who is in a bukkake, and you gotta cook that shit. Like use the
horse dick?
No, cook the horse. You know what I mean, like the face. So like let that semen tenderize the meat.
What the?
And then like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know how people eat what is it? Cow brains that people eat?
Sure.
Is it cow brains? Yeah, cow brains, right? Yeah, like let's eat some horse brains. I know they're muscular, you can't eat everything else, but like it's like an elephant, like kill that shit for the tusk. Like let's kill this fucking horse for the brains, you know what I mean? And meanwhile, before he dies, give it a little bukkake, let that shit soak in, you know, moisturize it, you know what I mean? Make that brain tender for you, and then serve that shit up on Pornhub. You know, for 1 million views. Get 1 million subscribers and serve that shit on Pornhub. Right? You know what I mean? Bukkakeed horse brain eaten by YouTube girl who wants to spread ego for YouTube views. Like, bam! Tell me that's not getting 1 billion hits.
Yeah, I saw a genius marketing thing. I'll say it after though.
Cause that's pause?
No,
because you can't let people know what the genius plan is?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, wait, speaking of which. I almost got you with that one, Eddie. I almost got you with that one, Eddie.